So hey everyone, your old buddy Bear Pigman here, back again with his buddy Pulahoko and Max. How both of you guys doing tonight?
Good answer. Good answer.
Oh, I was waiting for you to go first, but yeah.
He mentioned you first, man.
Hi, this is your buddy Bear Pigman here, talking to himself and his imaginary friends. Hey Pula, hey Max, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good too.
Well, we're doing just fine, Tom.
I don't need you. I don't need you anymore. I got fake Pulahoko and fake Max.
Well, you know what?
He's got these finger puppets now.
You need us until those sock puppets come in. Okay.
You know, ironically enough, I did order socks from Amazon, so I am waiting for socks to come in.
Is that on your sock button?
You hear that, Dave? We really are getting
on your Amazon button.
So yeah, this is a game I've been waiting to play for about a solid week and a half, but Polo was braving the Floridian everything for work, and now he's back.
Work made me go.
My condolences.
So
that's okay. I didn't do anything. I just stayed in the hotel and went back and forth to work.
Yeah, I was telling him he was in West Palm Beach, which is the nicer area. Like I've been to just outside of Disney World in Orlando, and like, you know how they have to have Christmas in December because December is a fucking depressing gray slog of a month otherwise? Yeah, that's why Disney World's in Orlando. So, in addition to this beautiful 80s, 90s vaporwave backdrop here, this game comes with a lot of stuff. For 20 bucks, you get DuckTales, Chip 'n Dale's Rescue Rangers, Tailspin, which is like one of my favorites, and thank you for hosting, Pula. Tailspin was always one of my favorites, and I never felt it got like the love that it really deserved. It's Mega Man with planes, goddammit.
Some of these games, like, obviously everyone's played Darkwing Duck. Everyone's played DuckTales, everyone's played maybe the first Chip 'n Dale's, but there were these other games that came in at like the late cycle of the NES lifespan.
1993.
And I know for a fact, I know for a fact that I had DuckTales too, but I have no recollection of playing it, and I did not even realize that Chip 'n Dale #2 existed.
It is, yeah. Chip 'n Dale's 2 is apparently like one of the most expensive games like on the NES in general. But yeah, it's a span. It's 6 years worth of time in between the first and last game on this. Like, goddamn. The SNES has been out for 3 years by this point. But in addition to the games,
it's hard to imagine. Yeah.
In addition to the games, my favorite stuff from this is some of like, well, you get, if any of you are seeing any of our like Shantae streams or watched any of our Gravity Rush LP, you know how much we love concept art and
we love concept art.
And this does not let us down in the slightest. In fact, there's a dedicated music room where you can just pick like Chip 'n Dale's Rescue Rangers and just listen to songs on repeat.
Oh my goodness.
That's pretty nice.
And oh, I have such a thing for Capcom music from this era. And man, it did not let us down.
I want you to go to Darkwing Duck and I want you to play Bushfruit.
Oh, you got it.
Oh yeah.
It's got everything. You will find that the little things this game has is enough. Like, I know some people are like, oh, well, if I own the games already, it's still kind of worth it. Like just for stuff like this, and of course, everyone's favorite soundtrack of all time,
Crazy Bus.
The Tailspin. I like Tailspin, goddammit.
I've got no experience with Tailspin.
But
yeah, neither do I.
Let's go for the cool shit. Let's go into the gallery. So there are several categories worth of concept art here. Pencil to pixel.
Ooh, wow.
Original artwork. Museum. And odds and ends. Let's hop right into pencil to pixel. And
I was just about to recommend that.
so this kind of shows a little bit of like drawings that the Capcom studios would get and how they turned it into pixel art. Like pretty much just this like
Okay, so it's like they were just given a bunch of the reference material and then they were pretty much let loose to make it work.
Yep. Worked tirelessly to make it look as accurate as possible given what they had. Not all of Disney's reference material was reproduced faithfully. Dracula Duck in the original DuckTales game shares only a passing resemblance to Dracula, as designed for the DuckTales TV episode Ducky Horror Picture Show. I still think that looks pretty goddamn good. The iconic robot bulldogs from the first level of Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers were originally designed from the episode Catteries Not Included. Like, man, they did a real good job getting those two, like... Okay, I can't zoom in, unfortunately. But you can see stuff like eyes are retractable, like auto headlights, and they kind of note where, like, hinges are and stuff like that. Often, iconic character illustrations were reproduced as faithfully as possible by Capcom's Japan's artists in the game, such as Darkwing Duck's appearance on the game's title screen. Like, damn.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
That's really fucking good. Character model sheets may have been drawn by Disney specifically for use by television animators, but they work just as well for Capcom's game animators.
Who are you? I'm you, but more pixelated.
I'm you, but more colorful. In the pre-internet days, it was typical for Disney software producers in the US to use fax machines to correspond with Capcom in Japan. That seemed to have been the case for this illustration of St. Canard used as a model for Darkwing Duck's level select screen.
That's a really good image, though.
Yeah, that is a really good reproduction of it. For Capcom artists and animators, illustrated storyboards from the production of television episodes often served as stand-ins for the episodes themselves. Which is really, like, when you think about it, probably the best way of doing it, like...
yeah.
Darkwing continued, I am Darkwing Duck! Like, look at that, they even got the little, like, half color on the font of Darkwing Duck from the storyboard.
Huh! I didn't notice that.
While Baloo's mini Sea Duck plane never appeared in the show, it was designed specifically for the game, it was clearly inspired by other single-passenger aircraft designs that appeared in Tailspin, such as this one. Air Pirate Dun, Carnage's iconic machine gun-wielding plane was reproduced faithfully from the original design sheet. Like, look at that. That is so fucking, like... That's such, like, a detailed drawing to turn into, like, a 20 pixel by 20 pixel, like, sprite.
Yeah, like...
Yet it's so
like
faithful.
Yeah, people like to poo-poo, like, really low-res pixel art, but when you get down to a certain point, every single one of these pixels has to be placed perfectly, or it doesn't work.
Specifically, the one pixel in the one.
Yeah.
Reproduced faithfully.
Oh, yeah. And you can barely tell it's like a fox head, but you can tell it's him.
And Wildcat's facial expressions on Tailspin shop screen was taken directly from the Disney animation design.
I forgot about him.
Yeah, a lot of people did.
Wasn't he like the stoner character? Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, he's basically like Jay from Jay and Silent Bob, but a lion that builds airplanes. Okay, so this is the interesting stuff. This is the original artwork that was used in, like, manuals and, like, box art and stuff like that.
So I have to ask you, are you, like, collecting this stuff?
Nope.
Or
all
does
there
it just
right at
give
the
it
bat.
to you?
All there right at the bat.
Oh, so you don't actually have to do any grinding or achievements to get them.
It's all there. They're like, you paid the money, here's your fucking nostalgia.
That's a nice change of pace.
So it's like you bought an art book or something.
Pretty much. Like, this is a $20 game. I think it's worth it alone just for how much money fucking DuckTales 2 is.
This is $20?
$20.
That's really not that bad when considering you get like 5 or 6 games. Like, even so, them being old NES games.
I also just realized something. I should probably change the color of chat.
What?
I'm looking at the screen and I forgot that I still had chat text in white. So I am
white
seeing,
on white doesn't really show up very
it doesn't
well.
really show up all that well. So let's go ahead and change that. Because you're getting...
What did I say? I want it black on black.
I said good graphics. Good!
I don't care if nobody will be able to read it.
There you go. Now you can all see. Save for prosperity. Man, Scrooge looks just fucking evil in that. Like,
Yeah,
I got your...
Launchpad looks a little bit off.
I got your rope here. Damn you, I'm so angry at you, Baloo, I'm gonna shoot at nothing.
I'm just now kind of realizing that Tailspin was basically the Jungle Book but with planes.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. I mean, didn't they want to basically make a Disney animation Cheers?
Pretty much.
I
They
don't
wanted to have
remember that.
all this crossover stuff. I'm so angry at you, Scrooge, I'm gonna miss by like an inch.
Oh, they're just tracking their shots.
Scrooge don't care.
And look, Fat Cat's got one of the Chaos Emeralds over there. So, this is the cool shit for me. This is the stuff from the manual. Get out of my way, Buzzard. I'm trying to do my step.
Ugh, where are your clothes?
Heck, fuck you, crab! That crab on the right is just like... That is a face
hey,
of... Oh, shit.
Hey, man, whoa. I don't want any trouble.
You know, it's a nice change of pace to see the booklet artwork for games be halfway decent. I'm used to them looking like crappy ballpoint drawings done at the last second, because a lot of people didn't actually care that much about the artwork in their booklets.
I'm just happy to see
It was just
fucking
like-
booklet at all.
Yeah, watch out for this guy.
I think my favorite part of this is if you look at the hieroglyphics in the background, they all got duck beaks.
Yeah.
Damn.
Fuck you, Moehead.
No!
Take that, Capcom.
Fuck you, ancient monuments. The world is mine.
Here's a nice screenshot from Super Mario RPG. So these are all the high-quality renders of the artifacts that you pick up and the items that you pick up.
Yeah.
One of my favorites being the little Scrooge doll that you can pick up. Shown here.
I thought that was just a tiny Scrooge.
Nah, it's
Oh,
the
Thanking
these
doll.
him
are
for
like
all his
the-
organs.
Yeah, these are all the obstacles.
Look, I got a map that has map written on it. A map to find the map.
Wait a minute. It's got a map.
got a
that
map
has
of this piece of
Go
paper.
Go back. It's okay. It's a map that has a map drawn on it, and it's got an arrow pointing to it that says map.
Yeah, where the map is. Also, I think Webby is trying to tell off the DuckTales logo up there. Man, the enemies in this game ruled.
Yeah, I remember that piece of map enemy.
Hold on, I'm gonna go throw my brother at you. They all look so genuinely horrified. Like all the DuckTales ones, they're like happy, fun, exploring adventure time. Chip and Dale's are like, get the fuck out of here.
Chipmunks are second only to guinea pigs in terms of rodents that fear their lives constantly.
Good point. So here's the last.
Oh, it scans of the box.
Yeah, museum, including a picture of Captain Commando.
Oh wow, yeah, I forgot Captain Commando was like Capcom's mascot.
Yeah. Compared to the Japanese box art of Wampaku Duck Yume Boken. A lot of these, the box arts are actually pretty much the same. Chip today,
Well, except for the
dice.
Japanese ones have like hearts and stars and shit all over it.
Yeah, Capcom just had the big old blue box. DuckTales for Game Boy, which unfortunately they do not have here.
It's just plain fun.
Let's get dangerous.
I don't know, this could be like the other collections where if you beat all of them, you unlock bonus games.
Bless me bagpipes, he's at it again.
Like, it's nice that this stuff is available to you from the start, but I kind of like collecting things, you know?
For the sake of streaming, I like this.
Uh-huh.
Look at this, the DuckTales gold
Limited
cartridge.
edition of 150 gold cartridge.
Yeah.
But that doesn't look like a Nintendo cartridge.
It was
And
probably...
that looks like DuckTales Remastered.
Yeah, because it was released 2013.
So what are you supposed to put it in?
I don't know, probably
It might be one of those USB cards or something.
Could be.
Maybe.
Alright, so this is some unpublished art. Like this unpublished DuckTales art, recently discovered in Capcom's archives, appears to have been intended for the packaging illustration for the Japanese version of DuckTales.
Man, it is so obvious that Inafune drew that gorilla.
Yeah, kinda looks like
Oh
it.
my gosh, yeah.
Capcom Craze Club poster for DuckTales, now extremely rare. The television commercial for DuckTales and Chip and Dale. I kind of wish they had the video for it, but I also like that they have to confirm that it's just a TV set and not like some elaborate.
Sadly, no, we don't actually have a secret testing facility stocked with children playing Nintendo games.
We don't have an actual DuckTales creepy dungeon. As from comic books, like, I'm used to this one because I saw it in Nintendo Power, but like,
I remember seeing this.
yeah. Compared to the Japanese version, like, apparently, so they're saying here that it's rare for Japanese video games to get a release date. They usually just kind of came out, and this was one rare one that was like, it's coming out 6/8. Be fucking ready. Only one duck can quack in this case. I miss this design of Capcom of just having like a very simple, like, hey fuckers, it's Mega Man.
It's nice.
Capcom often made portable versions of these games, was the obvious like a color. Level designs and screen layouts were often changed to accommodate the small screen size and resolution. I mean, this is a series I've been wanting to do for a long time of Game Boy ports of Capcom, of NES games and how they managed to do it. But, yeah. It's cool to me how they managed to try and scale it down. Early pre-production versions of games offer unique insights into the creative process. Sometimes this means a look at an earlier script, and sometimes it's a Darkwing Duck, completely unique graphics that didn't make the final cut. Like that Ferris wheel thing there.
Oh, it's a good thing they still included the naked Scrooge McDuck cheat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. I like this kind of advertising stuff that they give to distributors
Yeah.
as a way to convince people to stock their game.
Hey
Yeah.
friends, buy our Nintendo games. They're rad.
Like there's this Gremlins production tape where it's like the brain gremlin talking about how great Gremlins is and how like you should stock Gremlins and sell Gremlins.
Good Gremlins.
As a graphic designer, I am about as big a fan as it gets of press kits.
So yeah, now that we got all that stuff out of the way, Bull, you requested Darkwing Duck.
Please.
So, in addition to having just the normal gameplay, there's also time attack mode, and this is kind of cool here, a boss rush mode, where you can just fight all the bosses, and also, if you want to race with a friend, or in our case, I'm just going to sit back and watch someone do the boss rush mode. They
What?
literally have little speedrun, like, timers built into it.
So
Oh,
what
wow.
determines your name? Do you have to type it in yourself, or?
Oh,
is it
it's
like
your
Steam
Steam, it's your Steam name.
Wow. They probably censor the shit out of that top scoreboard.
Oh, I'd have to imagine. Yeah, I only really did Tailspin so far in this, but, man, Tailspin is cool. So usually what they'll do is
arrow
they'll give you-
shots the easy way to go.
Yeah. This is a $20 game,
Yeah, $20.
which, as I was saying before, for Chippendales 2 alone is like a $100 NES cart. And they do a pretty damn good job replicating, like, the original game feel. Like, I know they came out with DuckTales Remastered, but if you want to play, like, the actual version of this, I think this is better than a lot of those. But yeah, we watched a guy beat Darkwing Duck in 52 seconds. So they really made this thing, like, speedrun friendly. Oh, and just in case you didn't know, you can also...
Oh,
Yeah, they also give you little things on how to play it.
I like this remix.
Yeah.
I mean, all the games aside, I still think it's worth the $20 price point just because of all the bonuses you get.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, like,
for 20
the
bucks, you
speedrunning,
basically get
the
like a
replays.
miniature art book and music jukebox.
The replay scoreboard alone is so fucking cool. I've never seen that before bundled with a package of previously released games.
They really, like, did a good job of making it speed run. Yeah, you can do time attack for individual stages, and then take some of your best stages to do, like, a proper speed run of it.
Yeah,
That's
it's
so
like
cool.
a built-in like little speedrun thing that some people have set up for other games. I don't know exactly how they do it.
Also, this is obviously disabled during the during those modes, but there is a rewind button where in case you mess up and you want to redo a segment, we can also hit pause, and down here we got a nice little TV filter so we can get some of those good scan lines up. Which I love whenever they add stuff like that. Gotta get all those diamonds.
You don't have to.
Let's see. Any particular recommendation for which?
Just pick one.
Let's go for Wolf Duck. I used to watch a lot of Chip and Dale more than really anything.
As far as like the Disney cartoon stuff from this time period, I really liked Darkwing Duck. I liked Chip and Dale. I didn't like Tailspin. I really like DuckTales. What else was there?
I mean, that's pretty much like those are the main ones.
That's it, right?
Hey,
I mean, there was also stuff like Gargoyles. Back
Gargoyles was. I couldn't. I don't remember getting into Gargoyles.
then. See, I feel like Gargoyles and Tailspin kind of occupy that same space where it's only interesting to people outside of their target demographic.
Yeah.
Because Tailspin was just fucking weird, but Gargoyles was gothic as fuck.
Gargoyles
Yeah,
was definitely
Gargoyles was
interesting
like
as all hell.
it was all like serious and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh no! Don't put a power up right on a banana peel.
I don't think SWAT Cats was a Disney production.
It wasn't.
I think it was on around the same time, though.
That was WB, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh wow, I died.
No, you didn't.
I mean, stuff like that is like, I know there's some people who are kind of like when they heard save states were in the NES Classic, were like, oh, it's cheating. At the same time, though, considering how
Like, who
hard some of these
cares?
games get, like,
Well, I mean, we joke about save states and stuff. Who really cares, you know?
I think we're beyond the age of one crediting something being a point of pride.
Yeah. Oh
You-
no, I
you-
couldn't beat DuckTales in one credit.
you don't know the Toho community.
I hate the Toho community.
Really?
I can't hate
By
the
and
Toho-
large, they're just a bunch of really obnoxious brats who think that bullet hell is the only genre of shmup or
Oh.
subgenre that's worth playing.
I was thinking more about like the people that create stuff.
No, I got no beef with them.
Oh,
I mean, the
Oh,
games
come
themselves
on,
aren't
Tom.
bad, but like... Let's just say I'll
Wow.
take Gradius or R-Type any day over Bullet Hell.
This turtle's kind of kicking your ass.
yeah, I have like 1 health. And every time he walks up the screen, I think he gets his health back.
It's an interesting take on the Mega Man Shield enemies.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing I love most about this, was pretty much every game in this was Mega Man but. Man, how do I get up there?
You need the arrow gun.
I think I have that. Oh, no, I think
No,
I got
you
rid of
changed
that.
it for Thunder.
Thunder and Gas. I guess Darkwing and I aren't so different after all.
Okay, can't jump over him. I will take my death like a man.
Wait, do you even have lives?
I don't know, actually. Let me catch up with chat. Yeah, there's always like one subsection of jackasses in every community. Undertale cough, every anime cough, Undertale.
I don't know. I've been filling my timeline up with like artist Twitter, and I'm
That's the way
still
to
gonna
go.
say, yeah, I'm still gonna say that Toho fans, Undertale fans, they make some really amazing stuff.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I will.
And I
will.
want to think that like the people that are making stuff are different from the ones that are ruining things
Yeah, generally speaking.
for other people.
I mean, like, in the case of Toho, fans created, like, 75% of all content out there for, like, Toho.
Yeah,
And I think the
it's-
creator basically accepts it and embraces it.
well,
he
what,
also
what,
drinks
are
a
the, what other
whole lot.
choices there? You know.
Also, the creator of that game kind of rules. He's just like a
Yeah,
drunk.
Zuna's pretty great. He just makes his games and drinks beer, and that's pretty much it.
That like I love the stories of him going to ALA, and he's just like, I want people to get me a beer, and people just bought him a beer.
Try your gun.
Oh, I got
No.
a new one.
Try violence.
I don't think you can kill those. Oh, wait a minute. Oh,
I think I
you
can.
have to aim for his little head thing.
Oh, okay. I tell you, it's been a series of good games between this and Puyo Tetris's English version. Like we've got some charming games out.
Would you say that Puyo Tetris is worth getting a Switch for?
I would not.
It's not an exclusive game, is it?
Get it for PS4 instead.
I don't have that either.
I did not like the
Well,
Switch.
did you ever plan on getting a PS4?
Not really.
I did not
Okay,
like I did not like the Switch version of it at all.
Really?
The controls were not that good. And I used both the Pro
How
controller.
bad is the Joy-Con?
Yeah, I used both the Joy-Con and the Pro controller, and both of them gave me trouble.
Is it like a desync thing, like what was happening with Breath of the Wild for some people, or?
A little bit.
Mm.
Oh, speaking of D something, I got the despawn.
Because, you know, I like Puyo. I like Puyo. I like the characters in Puyo. Then we haven't gotten
A decent Puyo
what's the
game.
word? Not decent, but like
Actual Puyo
one
game.
with like one with like the character. Like the last one we got was like it's
Mean
hard to
Bean
explain.
Machine.
Yeah, Mean Bean Machine, or like the ones that I'm not even sure if we got these, but all the characters were like
Fever.
they looked like Fever, where it's like they all looked like reject panty and stocking characters. Like I am not exaggerating when I say I hate what they did. The art style that they decided to use.
Compile has always been a little weird with their art style sometimes.
Like all the characters are just really super angular and stylized to the point where they're just not appealing.
Yeah, and Puyo Tetris does a really good job changing that. And the translation and the voice acting for the English version are real good.
That's what I'm hearing.
I mean, I switched it out for the PS4 version just because... I guess it might also be because I'm so used to the PS4 version, having played the import of it for, you know, years now.
So, it's got, like, online versus capability, right?
Yeah. I.e. people who are better than you at Tetris.
What?
That when they say we have online capability, what they really meant to say is play against people who are better than you at Tetris, because that's what that mode is.
Yeah, like I was about to ask, is that even a selling point, or is it just dominated by people that can eat, sleep, breathe, and puke Tetris blocks?
Yeah, but I also like playing people in Tetris online, so I had fun with it.
Because I saw some videos of it, and like, it's a nice competitive mode, but I wonder if it's going to suffer from that syndrome where, unless you're just really super good, you're just going to get matched against people that
Get good mode, yeah.
Yeah, they're going to completely stomp you.
Like, I'm pretty good at Tetris, at Puyo Tetris. I've been playing it for 3 years now, and I got fucking, like, I didn't win a single match yesterday, or when I streamed it on Tuesday. Also, because, basically, the problem is, if you play with the Pro Controller, the D-pad on the Pro Controller is very sensitive, so if you go to hit up, if you go to hit left, it'll tag up. So all of a sudden, I'm just going left and right, and I'm fast dropping out of nowhere.
Oh, they mapped up to fast drop?
Yeah.
Can you change
That's not a good choice.
Well, I mean, that's how I'm used to it in the PS4 version, but I would just go left and right, and it would start fast dropping as well. And that's no good. So I switched it out, and I'm going with the PS4 version instead. But besides that, the game itself fucking rules.
I should give it a shot. I've
Yeah.
always wanted to be, like, not terrible at Puyo Puyo.
They actually, okay, so they have a really good tutorial mode for people who are, like, want to learn the basics of it and get better at, like, Puyo itself. They have a really good mode for that.
Like, it's not even a particularly complicated puzzle game. To me, it felt kind of plodding, not in a bad way, but I'm used to games like Magical Drop and, like, Panic Bomber, where the pace is breakneck.
Yeah, with this, a lot of being, I tell people, like, the one-step way to get good at Puyo Pop, start matching 3 of every color, and then eventually combos will start coming out around you.
Get that Sniper Joe.
He really
You know you have a
is.
shield, right?
Yeah, I do. But I also can't shoot when I'm shielding.
Yeah. It took me a while to realize that.
Blammo.
So the one thing I remember about Quackerjack is he was voiced by Angelica's dad.
Oh, wow.
Slippery bastard, isn't he?
Yeah, that's what he does. If you're on the same floor as him, he's gonna jump. And then
Looks
Mr.
like I'm gonna have to jump!
Yeah, Mr. Banana Brain's just gonna be up there making your life miserable.
And the hard part is, like, you have to go... To hop down, it's down, jump, and then down again.
Ugh.
But I have all these shots
there you
anyway, so I
go.
might as well cheese the fuck out of him.
Yeah, like they go away after this level, don't they?
Yeah.
You mean like they refresh?